It's Flippin Friday. I'm back with another What Sold video. Stick around to see what I sold on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. Hello everybody, and thank you for coming back to my channel if you are a previous subscriber. If you are new here, thank you for checking me out. My name is Heather. I'm a full-time reseller. I sell on sites like Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, The RealReal, Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, all kinds of places. I buy stuff at thrift stores, consignment stores, garage sales, things like that, and I resell them online for profit. I'm a volleyball coach, I'm a volleyball player, and I love Disney. So that's a little bit about me. We are going to get right into this. I am doing a What Sold video. I do these every Friday. I let you know what I sold this past week on my main platforms and just to kind of see how the week went for me. I'm interested also to hear how it went for you, so make sure you comment below and let me know how your sales were this past week. For me, I kind of felt like it was off and on. I don't feel like it was a super strong week, but I don't feel like it was really bad. I don't add up my numbers like a lot of people do. I just track things in a QuickBooks app as for my income that I'm taking in and my expenses, and that's all I do. So I mean, to each their own, but you don't have to add up your numbers every week. You don't have to figure out how much you spent on every single item. Like, that's not necessary for taxes. We're going to start with Facebook Marketplace. I didn't have any sales in there last week. Like I said, this week I had 5 sales, so pretty good. I don't really know like any way to make things go better on there or worse. I thought about possibly trying free shipping, but I haven't done that yet. So for now, everything is included with shipping. So the first thing I sold was this Harley Davidson Angel Wing Plaid button-up top. This sold super quick, I think like in an hour for $35. And then I sold this Athleta Gray Fastest Track half-zip pullover jacket. I think this was in a size large, and that sold for $25. I sold this Ralph Lauren Navy Blue Gold Sweater. This was actually something that I pulled out of a box that I was waiting to send into ThreadUp, but it has been months since they have let me print labels, and I'm tired of these boxes sitting around in my work area. So I'm slowly starting to pull things out of there and list them myself for cheap, mostly because most of the stuff I'm sending into ThreadUp is stuff that doesn't sell as well for me. Although this sold super fast and it was getting lots of interest, and I was like, oh, maybe I could have sold it higher, but whatever. At least I got rid of it quickly. Next was a pair of vintage Tommy Hilfiger railroad stripe wide leg pants. These sold for $20. And then last night I sold these new Kate Spade Millie leopard print flip-flops. These were something I picked up at a thrift store recently. They actually had a TJ Maxx tag on it, but I still listed it new with tags, and I put everything in the listing. So that was my marketplace sales. Let's do Poshmark next. That's just what I have open. So this is from, I believe, April 1st through the 7th, if I remember right from looking at my calendar. So today is Friday. It's from last Wednesday because I do my videos on Thursday through the following week. So anyway, whatever that is. The first thing I sold was this Pearl Izumi Teal Quest Barrier jacket for cycling. Pearl Izumi is like a bicycle, I think maybe sometimes triathlon, stuff like that brand. It usually sells pretty well for me, and this sold for $30. I sold these new Nike Air Max 270 React multicolor shoes. These were in a size 7.5. I picked these for $25 at Ross, and I sold them for $70, so that was okay. I feel like doubling my money for those bigger purchases at retail arbitrage is pretty good, although I don't do it very much. Next was a pair of Salvatore Ferragamo navy blue shoes. These came in a ThreadUp rescue box, and they sold for $20 for an offer. Honestly, it was just an older style, so I'll take $20. Next was a J. Jill white linen open cardigan sweater in a size small petite. I don't get J. Jill very often. I picked this up, but it's been sitting in my closet for quite a while, so I just had to be super picky with it. And it sold for $17, so that's okay. Next was a pair of Soft Surroundings black mid-rise crop capris. These were in a petite small also, and they only sold for $10, so I had a couple kind of like lower sales, but that's okay just to move them out. I think they were either offers. I don't remember if they were offers sent to me or if I sent them out, because sometimes if someone likes something and I've had it for a really long time, I'll send like a really aggressive offer where it's like pretty low or something with free shipping or something like that to hopefully try to move it. Next was the Free People Ventura Thermal. It was a size medium, and it sold for my full asking price of $35. And then I sold these Harley Davidson brown leather motorcycle boots. I had these recently. I cleaned them up with some Doc Martens Wonder Balsam, and they cleaned up pretty nice. They were in size 9.5, and they sold for $45. And then I sold these new Kate Spade black patent leather Phoebe shoes. These I picked up at I don't even remember, but it was somewhere retail arbitrage. I paid $25 and I sold them for $100. So that was a great sale. I think that happened like Saturday. So I'm like, oh, great way to start the weekend. Sold this pair of men's Lululemon black Seawall activewear pants. These were in a size extra large and they sold pretty quickly for $45. I just realized I was messing around with a hair tie and touching my face, but I don't sit still. So yeah, forgive me. I'll try to like be normal, but I can't promise anything. Next was a pair of Tom's blue sparkle casual baby shoes in a size 4. They were super cute and they sold for $16. I sold this Catherine's red paisley gold beaded v-neck top in a size 14 petite for $15. I do have luck with Catherine, but this is kind of a smaller size for that brand. Also petite, maybe made it a little bit harder to sell. Next was a vintage Wild Cherry Pepsi blue crew neck t-shirt. I really wanted to keep this for myself because I love Pepsi, but it was too small and it sold for $22. And then I sold this bundle of equipment, a black blue silk blend shirt, and a vintage Christy and Jill 90s long sleeve top. The vintage top is from a super long time ago when I thought I would try to get things that are vintage that look like they're fashionable, but then I sucked at it. So I sold it for $45 for both of them, which is what I had the equipment top listed at. So basically it was like, get the other one for free. So I'm glad she accepted that offer. And then I sold this Under Armour Gore-Tex Unstoppable Windbreaker. This was a retail arbitrage from quite a while ago. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it retailed for over $100, but it sold for $35. So just because something retails for super high, that doesn't mean you're going to get anywhere near that. So anyway, I think I made some money, but not much. Next was a logo Lori Goldstein green knit top. This was in a size medium and it sold for $14. I know that there's a girl I watch on YouTube, Mackenzie, that sells this brand really well, but I cannot sell it. And I have a few pieces left still in my closet and they're taking forever. So I feel like every once in a while, sometimes I still will get the plus size from that brand, but the regular sizes, for some reason, they just do not move for me. Next was an American Eagle highest rise jeggings. They were distressed. They were in a size 12 and they sold for my full asking price of $38. Surprising. I put it at $38 because I was thinking, I think I listed at $38 with discounted shipping and thinking I would have to take an offer. But when someone came and bought it full price, it was like, okay. Next was a pair of Girlfriend Collective high-rise compression leggings. These things had a crazy amount of likes, like I think around 70 likes. I was offering people, I had them listed for 60. I was offering people 50 every time they liked it. I even sent out an offer, I think, of 50 with discounted shipping. Nobody still. Someone finally came back and countered 45. So yes, I took that. That was a good sale. They were in a size large. I had another pair orange and those sold fairly quickly as well, faster than these ones. But definitely a good brand and it was the first time I'd found it. So that was nice. Next is a pair of Lululemon black run dash crop leggings in a size 12 and these sold for $45. And then I sold this Torrid black teal pleated chiffon miniskirt in a size 2X. This I've had for a really long time and it sold for $13. So glad to move that on. And then I sold this Peruvian Connection black silk Pima cotton dress. I just picked this up recently. Someone offered me $18, which was, I think I had it listed at $35, but my sales have just been so like off and on. So I'm almost taking every offer as long as it's like not horrible or if it's not something that I like just got that I know for sure I can get more for. So that's fine. I sold these Birkenstock brown oiled leather slip-on clogs for $45. I sold this Anthropologie Mauve striped geometric dress. I've had this for a really long time as well, and that only sold for $10. I think it's important for resellers to talk about their crappy sales just as much as their good sales because I feel like the best sellers, they sell stuff for cheap sometimes where they lose money or they just make their money back and that's real life. So don't like feel bad about stuff like that. Next was this Dare Keep Kids Off Drugs Lion Police black t-shirt. I love this. I didn't make much money off of it, but I sold it for $13. And then I sold this Torrid Lexington Millennium Stretch black blazer in a size 3X for $20. Next was a pair of mother jeans that I just picked up at a Plato's Closet 50% off sale. If you haven't seen that video, I'll try to remember to link it. If I don't, just go back and look at my videos. It was just a couple ones ago. They were the Looker ankle in a size 24 and they sold for $30. So very happy about that. And then I sold a pair of Converse pink tie-dye low-top sneakers in a size 7 for $30. So that was my Poshmark sales. Not as much as I usually have, I feel like. But again, I don't keep track of everything, so I'm not sure. But I did have some good high price sales mixed in. So pretty good week overall. Let's do Mercari next. The first thing I sold on Mercari was this cabby green jungle oversized blouse. This sold very quickly for $23. I just picked this up at a thrift store a little while back. I will say while I'm going to this next page, if you are liking this video, please push the thumbs up button for me. It really helps my channel. I'm continuing to grow and I've been having so much fun doing this. The next thing I sold was this Agnona, I think that's how you say it, Bergdorf Goodman sweater set. It was like a tank top and a circle cardigan over top of it. And that sold for $60. So that was great. I got that off a sale rack from a consignment store recently for I think $10 or less. I sold this Kalia Carrie Underwood Garden Gate tank top. This was new with tags and this sold for $19. I sold these men's Viori, V-O-V-U-O-R-I, Meta performance pants. That's how you say it. These sold for $50. So I just found this brand recently in women's joggers. They sold very quickly for close to $70, I think. And then these men's ones sold for $50. So be on the lookout for those. Next was a pair of pink Victoria's Secret Ultimate leggings. They were in a black and blue camo print and they sold very quickly for $29. This Torrid tank top also sold very quick. It was blue camo, a sleeveless tank top, and it sold for $17. And then the last thing I sold on Mercari was this Soft Surroundings Tabitha Paisley tunic. This was in a size 2X. This sold within, I think, a couple of hours for $31. And that was an offer I sent to them. So on Mercari, you can promote your items to the public, which would lower the price of the whole thing, or you can promote it to, like, say, promote it privately, I think, which is basically the same thing as like sending out offers to likers. The only thing I don't like though, like say I had that listed for $35, I send out $31 to somebody who liked it. They didn't purchase it. The next time I send it an offer, which has to be 3 days later, it has to be at least like $1 lower than that or something like that. So I couldn't send out 31 again. I'd have to go down to 30. And so it kind of sucks because the more and more you do it, you just have to keep sending lower offers. So sometimes you just have to end up relisting, I guess, but I don't know. Okay, eBay is the last one. The first thing I sold on eBay was this new Soft Surroundings white long sleeve button up top in a size 1X. I just picked this up recently and I sold that for $20. And then I sold this Torrid Lexi pink floral baby doll high-low tunic top in a size 3X. This also sold very quickly within a day for $20. This was an Eddie Bauer citrus light hooded down-filled puffer jacket. It was very lightweight and that was in a size large and that sold for $40. I sold these Hurley men's green blue board shorts in a size 36. These had a couple of flaws that I think I didn't notice and they sold for $10.50. So I think I had them listed for $15. So that's okay. Next was an Athleta black plaid trail to town long sleeve dress. My sister actually wore this for a little while and then she gave it back to me because she was kind of, I don't know, done with it for the season. So I sold it for $25. I sold this vintage Christian Dior ivory white lace nightgown for $30. It had a couple of stains in the bottom, but I made sure I noted that in the listing and it still sold for $30 fairly quickly. The next was a pair of vintage Polo Jeans Company Ralph Lauren flag patch denim shorts. When I was looking for these in the thrift store, I did my normal little polls. If you don't follow me on Instagram, come on over, check out my stories when I go out to the thrift stores. As long as I have time, I will post polls. Would you get this? Wouldn't you? It's really fun. And someone told me they've had these for over a year and hasn't been able to sell them. Mine sold in a couple of days for $25. So it just goes to show you, just do your own research and just go with your gut because sometimes you can sell stuff that other people can't and the other way around. Next was an Athleta gray Renew Saya ribbed tank top in a size medium. This sold fairly quickly for $18. And then I sold this Sundance floral sleeveless dress with pockets in a size medium for $20. Next was a Garnet Hill gray wool Jack Russell Terrier dog sweater. This sold pretty quickly for $25. I sold these Todd silver open toe ballet flats. These came to me in a thread-up designer box, I think. Not the greatest. They weren't in good condition, but I still sold them for $25, so I'm glad to still make some money off of those. Next was a pair of Anthropologie Level 99 gray linen blend utility joggers in a size small, and they sold for $25. And then I sold these pair of Vans women's metallic slip-on casual sneakers for size 8.5 for $30. I sold this new Pottery Barn Baby Cassandra flax linen crib skirt with purple detail for $20. Here's my cat checking out some shoes. Next is a pair of new Torrid Dorsey strappy flats. These were in a size 13 and they sold for $35.88, which was my full asking price. I sold these Billabong men's multicolor spinner 21-inch board shorts in a size 42 for $18. And then I sold these Adidas Alpha Bounce teal athletic running shoes. These were in a size 7. These were my son's. I picked them up at a thrift store. He wore them for a little while. He grew out of them. And then they sold for my full asking price of $30.88. And then a couple more things that I haven't shipped yet that I sold yesterday. First was a Chaps teal Southwestern Aztec long sleeve casual top that sold for $25.88, which was my full asking price. I sold this pair of Robert Graham Supply checkered casual summer shorts. Right, I wrote Men's Supply. Okay, I don't know why I wrote that because that makes no sense. But anyway, I sold those for $19.99. I also sold this men's carbon to cobalt flannel long sleeve button up shirt in a size medium for $28.88, which was my full asking price. I sold this Victoria's Secret VSX sports bra in a size 34B for $15. I sold this new Elomi women's navy blue Amelia spacer molder bra in a size 38J for $30. And then my last thing I sold was this Victoria's Secret leopard animal print push-up bra in a size 36B for $20. So those are my sales. Thank you for sticking around. If you stayed all the way to the end, I think this was possibly a shorter video. It looks like it's only at 16 minutes, so that's kind of nice. Sometimes I like longer videos, sometimes I like shorter ones, but just wanted to kind of get on here and let you guys know what I sold this past week. Again, like I said, let me know how your sales were this past week in the comments below. I would love to interact with you in the comments, and I'll see you guys soon for another video. Bye!